Close your eyes. Imagine a single autumn leaf high above you, releasing its hold on a branch and beginning to fall. It does not drop. It drifts, turning slowly in the air, side over side, in no hurry at all. Let your breathing follow it down. Breathe in as the leaf turns one way, slowly, filling your lungs with air that is cool and clean. Breathe out as the leaf turns the other way, releasing everything, letting go. The leaf falls, and your breath falls with it, slowly, gently, all the way down. Now imagine you are lying beneath a heavy quilt, and the weight of it is pressing you softly, evenly into the bed. Beginning at the top of your head, feel this weight arrive. The muscles of your scalp go still beneath it. Your forehead smooths. The soft pressure reaches your eyes, and they close more deeply, and your cheeks and your jaw, which loosens and goes slack. The quilt presses gently on your neck, and the tension there flattens and fades. Your shoulders sink deeper into the mattress. Your arms grow heavy, pinned softly by the weight. Your wrists, your fingers, all still. Your chest rises and falls beneath the quilt in slow, easy movements. Your stomach, your hips, your thighs, all pressed gently down, all held. Your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, everything covered, everything warm. Outside, rain drums softly on an old window, a sound so steady and so gentle it could go on like this for 100 years. And you are beneath the quilt, beneath the sound, breathing slowly, held in place by warmth and weight and the quiet drumming of the rain. You are waking up. It is not the kind of waking that happens all at once, not the sharp return from sleep that leaves you reaching for the day. It is the other kind, the slow kind, the kind where you rise toward the surface of consciousness, the way a bubble rises through water, gradually, without effort, arriving at the top only when it is ready. You have been asleep for a long time, and the sleep was deep and even. And now you are floating upward through the last thin layers of it, not quite awake, not quite asleep, suspended in the warm, soft space between. The quilt is heavy, heavier than any blanket you are used to, a dense, old-fashioned quilt stuffed with something thick and soft, and its weight is spread evenly across your entire body. The fabric is smooth against your chin, a cotton that has been washed so many times it has become almost silky. The quilt is warm. Your body has been warming it all night, and now it holds that warmth and gives it back to you, a steady, even heat that surrounds you completely. The air on your face is cool. Not cold, but cool. The kind of cool that comes through an old window that does not seal quite tightly. The kind of cool that belongs to autumn mornings, carrying the dampness of rain and the faint, clean smell of wet leaves. The contrast between the warmth of the quilt and the coolness of the air is deeply, quietly pleasant. It makes the warmth feel warmer. It makes you not want to move. The rain is falling on the window. The window is old, with small panes of glass set into a wooden frame, and the rain taps against it in a steady, gentle rhythm. Not hard, not urgent, just a continuous soft drumming that has been going on for hours and will go on for hours more. You lie there. You do not move. There is nowhere to go and nothing to do. And the knowledge of this is a kind of luxury. You are in a room on the upper floor of an old country inn, and the morning is grey and wet and unhurried, and nobody is expecting you anywhere. And the day stretches ahead of you, formless and gentle and empty. The room is small and simple. Cream walls, a low ceiling with a single dark beam, wide wooden floorboards. The room smells of old wood and clean linen, and the faint, pleasant mustiness of a building that has been standing for a very long time. Against the wall beneath the window, an old cast-iron radiator ticks softly. Small metallic clicks and pops as the hot water moves through the iron, the sound of warmth being made. You turn your head on the pillow and look toward the window. Through the rain-streaked glass, you can see the top of a tree, its branches dark and wet, its remaining leaves trembling in the rain. Some are still green, some have turned gold, some are the deep burnt orange of late autumn. As you watch, one leaf releases its hold and falls, slowly, tumbling through the grey air, spinning once, twice, before passing below the windowsill and out of view. After a time, you sit up. The quilt slides down to your waist, and the cool air reaches your arms. You swing your legs out of bed, and your feet touch the wooden floor. It is cool and smooth, and the boards creak softly beneath your weight, a sound so quiet and so ordinary that it feels like the room itself is speaking. You stand and cross the room slowly, and each step produces its own small sound, a slightly different pitch, a slightly different tone. You step into the narrow hallway. It is dim and quiet, lit by a single window at the far end, grey daylight falling in a pale rectangle on the worn carpet. You descend the stairs. They are narrow and steep and slightly uneven, each step worn into shallow curves by the feet that have used them over the years. The banister is smooth and cool beneath your hand. The stairs creak, each step a low, soft groan that follows you down. At the bottom, there is a small entrance hall with a stone floor. Through the glass panel of the front door, you can see rain falling on a gravel path and a low stone wall, and, beyond it, the green and gold of the English countryside, blurred and softened by the rain. You turn and walk into the dining room. The dining room is empty. It is a low-ceilinged room with exposed dark beams, rough plaster walls painted white, and the same wide wooden floorboards as upstairs. Several tables fill the room, round and square, made of heavy, worn wood, each set with a white cloth and a small vase of dried flowers. At one end of the room, a stone fireplace holds a low, steady fire, a bed of embers beneath a single thick log that glows orange and red along its underside. The fire crackles softly. Above the fireplace, a clock on the mantelpiece ticks with a slow, steady rhythm. The clock ticks, the fire crackles, the rain falls outside the windows. These three sounds fill the room and hold it in a gentle, continuous embrace. You choose a table by the window. From here, you can see through the old, thick glass to the world outside. The rain runs down the panes in thin, wandering streams. Beyond the glass, the garden of the inn falls away in a gentle slope of green lawn, and beyond the lawn there is a hedgerow. And beyond the hedgerow, the countryside opens up in wide, rolling fields that stretch to the horizon. The fields are green and gold and grey, striped with hedgerows and dotted with trees in full autumn colour, their leaves gold and amber and deep, burnished red. Even under the grey sky, the colours are warm, as though the leaves are lit from within. Some of them are falling. You can see them through the window, individual leaves drifting downward through the rain, turning slowly, taking a long time to reach the ground. They fall on the wet grass and on the gravel path, and and lie there, bright and flat and still, scattered across the dark surfaces like small golden coins. A pot of tea has been left on a side table near the fireplace, along with a rack of toast and a small jar of marmalade. You pour the tea into your cup. It flows in a smooth, dark stream, the color of chestnuts, and the steam rises in a slow, gentle cloud. The smell reaches you at once, warm and deep and earthy, the familiar, comforting smell of strong tea on a cold morning. The toast is thick and golden brown, still warm. You take a slice and spread butter on it, and the butter melts immediately, sinking into the surface in a slow, golden wave. You open the jar of marmalade. It is a thick, dark orange, and you can see the thin strips of peel suspended in the jelly, each one a slightly different shade of amber. You spread the marmalade over the butter, gold mixing with darker gold. You take a bite. The toast is crisp and warm, the butter rich, the marmalade sweet and faintly bitter, the sharpness of the orange peel cutting through the sweetness. You eat slowly. You drink your tea. You look out the window at the rain and the fields and the falling leaves. The dining room is quiet around you, the fire crackling softly, the clock ticking, the rain tapping on the glass. No one comes in. No one passes through. The room is yours, the way the morning is yours, unhurried and gentle and empty of anything that might demand your attention. You pour a second cup of tea and hold it in both hands, feeling the warmth of the ceramic against your palms, and you watch the leaves fall. One lands on the windowsill just outside the glass, close enough that you can see the veins running through it, and it sits there in the rain, trembling slightly, its color a deep, warm amber. The rain is steady. It has not changed since you woke. It will not change. It is simply there, falling, patient and constant and gentle. After a while, you stand. You leave the cup and the plate on the table and walk back through the entrance hall and up the creaking stairs. The hallway is dim and quiet. You open the door to your room. The room is as you left it. The quilt pushed back, the radiator ticking beneath the window, the rain on the glass, the air cool and carrying the faint smell of old wood and linen. You sit on the edge of the bed. You swing your legs up and pull the quilt over you, and the weight of it settles on your body again, heavy and warm. The fabric is cool against your skin for a moment before your body begins to warm it again. Slowly, the heat building beneath the layers. You lie on your back and look at the ceiling. The dark beam runs across it, solid and old. The light in the room is grey and soft, falling on the walls and the quilt in a pale, even wash. The radiator ticks. The rain falls. The room is still. Your body is heavy beneath the quilt. The mattress holds you. The pillow holds your head. The cool air touches your face. The warmth holds everything else. Your breathing slows. Each breath is easy and deep. The quilt rises. The quilt falls. The rain on the window, steady, soft, constant. The radiator clicks once, a small sound, and then quiet. Your eyes are closed. The grey light filters through your eyelids, pale and warm. The taste of tea and marmalade lingers faintly on your tongue. The leaves are falling outside. You cannot see them now, but you know they are there, drifting down, gold and amber, turning slowly. The rain tapping on the glass, a sound that has no beginning and no end, just a steady, soft drumming. The quilt, heavy on your chest, warm and still, pressing you gently into the bed. The room, small and quiet, the old wood, the cream walls, the grey light, the radiator ticks, far away now, a small metallic sound, lost in the rain. The countryside outside, green and gold and grey, the fields, the hedgerows, the falling leaves, all blurred by rain, all softened, all still. You drift, slowly, gently, like a leaf falling through cool air, turning, settling. The rain goes on, the morning goes on, the warmth holds you, everything quiet, everything soft, everything grey and gold and warm. And you are asleep in the old inn, beneath the quilt, beneath the rain, in the soft grey morning. The rain goes on, and the leaves go on falling, and the morning goes on.